Mars Console Gamer. Hi Cyberpunk fans! Update 2.2 for Cyberpunk 2077 is out on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series. With this big patch, you'll be able to express yourself like never before. It includes over 100 new customization options for V, adds Crystal Coat compatibility for select vehicle brands, introduces a brand new twin-tone color scheme feature for Crystal Coat compatible vehicles, and more. Photo mode also received a major overhaul with new camera options, aspect ratios, light sources, and posable NPCs, just to name a few things. This 2.2 update is around 37 gigabytes on consoles. Here is all the info and the December 10th patch notes. New features. Rayfield's Crystal Coat technology, initially designed for Rayfield vehicles only, has now been adopted by other car manufacturers. You can now change the paint jobs on Herrera, Mizutani, Quadra, and Vilfort vehicles. Pro tip, use Crystal Coat to fool the cops and lower your NCPD wanted level. Kiroshi presents Twin Tone. As Crystal Coat continues to gain popularity, Twin Tone takes your paint jobs to the next level. Simply scan a car with your Kiroshi optics, switch to the Twin Tone tab, then save the vehicle's color scheme for a small fee. You'll then be able to select the scheme in the Twin Tone database under the Crystal Coat menu. There, you'll also find generic color schemes for all Crystal Coat compatible vehicles, as well as unique color schemes exclusive to the vehicle model from which they were copied. Please note that color scheme cloning is not authorized on vehicles that are linked to quests, belong to the NCPD, or that are incompatible with Crystal Coat tech. All vehicles compatible with Crystal Coat and Twin Tone are marked with a spray can icon on AutoFixer. The 10 most requested vehicles from the streets of Night City are now available for purchase on AutoFixer. These are Mizutani Shion MZ1, Mizutani Shion Targa MZT, Thornton Galena GA3240, Archer Quartz ECL R25, Quadra Type 66 640TS, Quadra Type 66 680TS, Mahir Supron FS3T, Vilfort Delion V410S Coupe, Phantom Liberty only. Mizutani Hozuki, Phantom Liberty only. Following Act 1, Johnny will now sometimes appear in the passenger seat while V is driving to comment on and react to what's happening. We've overhauled photo mode and added multiple community-requested features. Drone camera is now a free camera instead of an orbital camera centered around V. Increased camera range. Full collision, on-off, determines whether the camera respects in-game object collisions. Lock camera, on-off, locks the camera to avoid misclicking and ruining the frame. Precise camera slows the camera down for easier aiming. Aspect ratio, PC only. Custom resolution screenshots are not available on consoles. Console systems can only export images in the standard 16:9 format. Characters tab. Spawn up to 3 NPCs for your photo, with a list of over 20 characters to choose from. You can adjust their expression, pose, and position. Lighting tab. Spawn and adjust light sources. Fixed the depth of field ghosting issue. Added an effect intensity slider. Smart Frames by Kiroshi allows you to display your photo mode shots in-game by interacting with the picture frames in V's apartments. Browse your photo collection in the new Gallery menu tab, located alongside Journal, Shards, and Tarot. The gallery pulls .p images from the Screenshots folder on your PC or from your console gallery. Added more character customization options. 32 eye colors, 18 lip makeup types, 17 nail colors, 10 cheek makeup types, 16 eye makeup types, 4 face scars, 5 eyebrow shapes, 4 face tattoos, 2 body tattoos, 8 cosmetic face cyberwear options. Upgraded the Character Creator Randomizer to feature a new Plain to Punk slider. Whether you're aiming for an understated casual look or a bold edgy style for your V, you can now use the slider to strike the perfect balance. Added more secrets to discover in Night City. Quests and open world. Rephrased objectives for quests that tell you to wait a specific amount of time to progress. The game is designed in a way that doesn't always allow players to simply skip in-game time to advance the objective, instead requiring them continue playing to trigger the next event. Cyberpsycho sighting, where the bodies hit the floor. Fixed an issue where no shard could be found on the Cyberpsycho's body, blocking progress. Dream On. The Trauma Team AV on the roof will now be properly hidden in stealth mode. Heroes fixed an issue where the quest, despite being completed, could remain marked as incomplete in the journal with the optional objectives Talk to Padre and Talk to the Valentinos. Phantom Liberty specific, Balls to the Wall, fixed an issue where it was impossible to exit the elevator and talk to Yuri because of an invisible wall. Firestarter fixed an issue where fast travel could be blocked if the player saved the game soon after exiting Reed's car. Gig, Waiting for Dodger. After being freed, Bill and Charles will now be more mindful of their driving and avoid running over Dodger's goons, preventing any unnecessary combat. Hi-Ho Silver Lining. The VIP section in the Heavy Hearts Club will now be accessible to players who couldn't meet with Mr. Hands due to a keycard being required to use the elevator. I've seen that face before. The garage door preventing players from reaching the meeting point will now be open. Run this town. The elevator in the Heavy Hearts Club is now back in service, so V can finally meet with Mr. Hands. Somewhat Damaged fixed an issue where the prompt to unplug the cables from the neural network system was missing. The Killing Moon fixed the issue of a wall blocking the path when carrying Songbird to the shuttle. Fixed one of the katana finisher animations so that it properly decapitates enemies. Iconic Synapse Burnout and Iconic System Collapse quick hacks will now be properly affected by the RAM cost reduction buff. The icons for Tier 5 Plus and 5 Plus Plus behavioral imprint synced faceplate will now be visible on the HUD while driving. Fixed an issue causing the synaptic accelerator to stay active indefinitely if the player is detected while not in combat. The car horn will no longer honk when the player reloads a weapon during vehicle combat while playing with a controller. Fixed an issue where the NCPD could stop functioning properly after V engages in a shootout in Pacifica between the Voodoo Boys and Trauma Team. Miscellaneous fixed an issue where TV program sound was muted or too quiet. Fixed an issue where Crystal Coat did not apply properly after entering a vehicle. Due to popular demand, we've lowered the Trauma Drama high scores, adjusted V's mouth movement in various scenes including the endings, fixed the issue of voiceover cutoff during the Ebonike station announcement on NCART, fixed ray trace shadows for V in photo mode. PC specific, you will now be able to properly rebind W and S to different actions other than their default settings in the vehicle category. Optimized threading system to improve performance by up to 33% on Intel Arrow Lake-based CPUs. Added more Razer Chroma effects for some sections in Phantom Liberty and romance scenes. That's it for this update. Have fun playing Cyberpunk 2077 and the Phantom Liberty DLC. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for more updates on games, gameplay of new and older releases, console hardware, and various art.